Well, it doesn't get much better than eating out in Italy. But I found that a few words and phrases and some context can make your experience eating out a bit more enjoyable and a bit less intimidating. So here are the ones that I have for you. First, to say to your Italian family or friends that you're hungry, you can say "o fame" or "o sete" to say that you are thirsty. When you walk into a restaurant or a cafe or a bar, you may hear desidera or prego, meaning how may I help you is how do those two translate. You could also hear dimmi or mi dica. Literally, these mean tell me, what do you want? And one's informal, one is formal. Really, the difference doesn't matter so much to you. What matters is that you understand what they're asking you. And you can respond by saying siamo in due or siamo in tre or siamo in quattro, indicating that there are so many of us who would like to eat. You also might respond with sono da solo. In the masculine form, it's just me, or sono da sola. In the feminine form, it's just me. And eating by yourself is perfectly acceptable in Italy, so don't worry about that at all. And they will say, prego, follow me. Please come this way. They also might just kind of look up at you as you enter a restaurant and say, see, like yes. Same procedure though, you would respond with siamo in with the number of folks, or sono da solo or sono da sola. Now, when you're ordering, you might be asked da bere to drink or da mangiare to eat. You can respond with vorrei, I would like, or prendo, I'll have, I'll take. Now, posso assaggiare, can I try, is a great one, particularly when you're at a gelateria, because maybe you'll see all this beautiful gelato. You're not sure which ones to try. You want to taste a few, or maybe you want to taste one or two. You can ask, posso assaggiare, and perhaps point to it. And oftentimes they will let you have a taste for free before you commit to the gelato that you'd like. Now, if you're in a bar and you're getting a sandwich, you may hear them ask you, te lo scaldo, would you like me to heat it up for you? Personally, if they ask you whether or not you want to heat it up, I always go for yes on this. I think it tastes much better when the bread's a little crispy and maybe the cheese is a bit melty on those sandwiches. Questo, this, and quello, that, are two great phrases if you're at maybe a tavola calda. This would be a kind of a self-serve cafeteria or a hot bar where you walk up and you point to what's behind the counter. And that way you can get what you're pointing at quite easily. And they might ask you how much you want when you point at it. And you could say una porzione, one portion. And of course, we always want to use per favore because that goes a long way in Italy when we are polite. Mangio, I eat, and non mangio, I don't eat. These are great if you have some dietary restrictions or you just want to express the kind of things that you eat or don't eat. Sono allergico, I am allergic, or sono allergica, I am allergic in the masculine and feminine forms. Ending with an O is the masculine form, ending with an A is the feminine form. And that's followed by the preposition a. So sono allergico a, I'm allergic to, and make sure you know whatever it is that you're allergic to before you go out to eat, and you can say it in Italian. Sono astemio or sono astemia, the masculine and feminine forms. I don't drink, so don't consume alcohol. Ho bisogno di, plus a noun, gives you the sense of I need. So if you need a fork or you need a spoon or you need a napkin or something, you can ask using this term, this phrase rather. Grazie mille, a thousand thanks. A way to really be emphatic about how much you appreciate the service. Next, we have expressing that we like things. So we could say mi piace plus a singular noun. So I like. Literally, it means it is pleasing to me. And that's why we use it with a singular noun. Not so important you know that. You can just know that it's singular noun you use with mi piace. And if you like more than one thing, mi piacciono plus a plural noun. It literally means they are pleasing to me. So what's the difference? Well, how can I give you an example? Well, mi piace la pasta. The pasta is pleasing to me. I like it, right? One thing. Mi piacciono, I could say gli gnocchi, the gnocchi. Gnocchi is a plural thing. There are more than one of them when you eat the gnocchi. So that's another way you could use these. If you really like something, you could say è buonissimo. It is very good in the masculine singular. È buonissima in the feminine singular. Now, masculine singular, feminine singular, not so important. Just saying buonissimo would be good enough for anything. But if you want some nuance there, it's always good to know it. And if it's more than one thing you like, you would use sono for they are, buonissimi, masculine singular, or sono buonissime for I'm sorry, sono buonissimi, excuse me, is for the masculine plural, and sono buonissime is for the feminine plural. All right. Well, with that mistake out of the way, I will end with my last one, which is il conto per favore, the check or the bill, please. This is a good one to know because in Italy, oftentimes they will not bring you the bill unless you ask, because it's a way of being polite, saying, take your time, don't worry, don't rush. If you're looking for more tips, well, check out A Guide to Italy, cultural insights and tips to maximize your trip. Grazie mille e buona serata. Have a good evening.